let me start recording, then do the countdown. Hi, YouTubes. 3, 2, 1, go. Get to the castle. Get to the castle. I was here. YouTube, I was here. Beat you to it. So my first choice is going to castle. I don't know if you knew that, but I kind of have to do it. Yeah, we're in Ganon logic already, according to some people. I know that. Okay, they're in money pack. I don't have to worry about money anymore. Oh, this is a very slow entrance. First couple of screens already. Yep, definitely did not warm up before I did this. I do have the music kind of louder, kind of quiet in my speakers. I can't really tell because my headset's janky. It's a work headset, so therefore it's not as good. If I don't have it super quiet in my speakers, then it's blaring in my head. So if the music's too loud, too quiet, let me know. I can fix whatever. Okay, I like having bombs to start. So this is already looking like a agate seed with that cape. Too many keys modes. Somehow I gained time back or something? I don't know how that worked out. I wonder how boss fights are going to go if my execution's already looking this poor. Right? But I gotta get that sub 5 eventually. I should work on more vanilla preset or NMG to get some execution down. Oh, I'm missing a lot of my stuff. The lowest I got was a 502. Maybe 501. Depends on where you count the marker. This is definitely not a sub 5. Nice. We take those. Oh, that would have got me through. Shit. I think that was the farthest I could be over and get through. What's up, Angelison? How you doing? It's Agate 1 intensifies. This is bad. This is super bad. Ugh. All right. Green, blue, red. I know it's not bad, but nice boots. Boots lock boots. This seed, all right. This seed's got jokes already. Yeah, the 20 is a boots. So, like, if you start with an item, like a sword, like, if you find 4 swords and you start with a sword, the 4th sword you find will be 20 bucks. Same with boots. Say, like, you start with a lamp or something in some modes. I've seen it on a library once. It was hilarious. It's like, hey, bud, how you doing, buddy? It's like, thanks, bud. Okay, magic for both. Alright, so this is pretty standard start for me. We're just gonna try to get the densest amount of checks possible to start with. And do it as quickly as possible. However, having that lamp and the cape already is giving me strong impressions of just Aga. Nice bombs. How's Angel today? How's Frankie today? How's Flash today? How's everybody doing today? Centipede! GG's today. I don't know how total, but I'm so glad that you're mentoring. It's awesome. Texas Roadhouse. I want some Texas Roadhouse biscuits. Ooh. Alright, when is Double Down Ladder? I won't be done with that in time. I won't be done with this in time. Oh no, that sucks. You almost... Was it on purpose or on accident? Right. Nice. 1 seed a day is good, Flash. There's a difference between knocking somebody out on purpose and knocking somebody out on accident. Okay, got a lot of stuff from CAC, so I think I'm gonna do this. Do it on purpose. Why? Alright, so this is more of a think time to see what else, if there's anything else I can get to kind of guide me in the direction I want to go right now. Because it's screaming Agar right now. But there's a lot of checks that can give me the Moon Pearl, which can avoid Aga, because I know Aga is not required for the Lumberjack, right? That bow only unlocks, in this case, 2 checks. There's a lot of new tricks and stuff since then, too. Alright, I'm going to grab that. And I think I'm going to go this way. Desert's a pendant, so I really don't want to come back over here. We don't know what Mire is. We can find out what Mire is eventually, but... we'll peek this. Realize that that thing sucks. I would have known that I was going to be doing Agina. I probably wanted to grab those parts. Armos and Green Pendant is all it unlocks right now, and even then, it could still just be one item that it unlocks, because the 3 items in Eastern can be in the front. So, Bow potentially unlocks more in Pod, so if we can get into Pod before we get in there, there might be a possibility to combine Pod and Eastern together if we find a Mirror too, and Mirror and Pearl will help that. So I'm not leaning towards too much of going into Eastern just yet. I'm going to do all these water checks and stuff first. So when you have boots and no hook shot, do middle, left, or left or right, and then you can dash across. Ooh, okay, so that right there is pretty big. So I'm still going to continue with these water checks, because one, I'm going to get these knocked out of the way. If I can get these knocked out, ooh, yeah, that's guy moving down. So I've been working on cars. Yeah, I can see that if they're like, yeah, we want this car back on the road. But it's your wife and kid, I get that. I would be upset too. Free stream streak, let's go! And this right here is why I do these water checks here. Is because with boots, it's fast movement. Oops. And then, check that, and make sure you hug yourself against that wall and you can just dash right in there. So we have red mail, so Death Warping is now out of the question. $300, that is not worth me spending time to get, so we're not going to. That's stupid. If you are swimming, it requires the Moon Pearl, but if you're running, no Moon Pearl required. Alright. So Eastern Saha is pretty well over there. I don't want to touch that yet, especially since there's only 7 checks over there right now, right? Up on the mountain, there's 7 checks just in Paradox. And even with boots, it's good to use your hook shot to get things out of your way. Yes, it is. I typically don't do Man Under the Bridge ever because it's very hard. It's a very long check to get anywhere after that. It's usually a save and quit. Like, it's your end of the route check. So, like, if you don't have money, it's okay to do Ice Rod Cave, into Waterfall Fairy Cave, into going back to Man Under the Bridge, right? But if you have money, it's better to do Zora, because Zora is harder to get back to. Whereas, if you go to... If you're in Dark World and you have Flippers and Mirror, you can then pair that Big Bomb and stuff with your Big Bomb, Checking Pod, Hype Cave, Flippers and Mirror makes that hobo check pretty easy. So that's kind of a 50-50 depending on what resources you have. If you don't know that bomb jump, it's pretty... I wouldn't say free, but it is easier than some of the other bomb jumps. You just have to make sure you line up correctly, and you have like a 4-pixel window to take care of that. Oops. One of the things you like to do in Kaz Boots is make sure you pair checks together and be as efficient as possible. And that includes, like, doing this, like going up top, and then coming over here, and I don't have to do anything up on Spec Rock anymore, right? And I have a bottle with a bee, so now Sick Kid's open, but that's kind of isolated. That might be if I need to go through the Dark World over in that direction. Wow, Paradox is absolute trash. Alright, we're skipping the Spike Cave or Spiral Cave for right now, because if we find mitts in here, that's gonna help us. I don't really want that bead. Okay, so we've got one item. I'm definitely gonna do this. Alright, so we got one item and big key. It's highly probable that we won't need to do basement. But still possible, because sometimes seeds suck. Oh, come on, man. Really? Nah, whatever, I'm gonna walk by it. Alright. We have red mail too, so that's something we have to consider. So if we have to do the basement, we might be ignoring... Yep, that's called being greedy. That was super called being greedy. That was better. Come on, item. Yep, why would you not? I don't know if Flash chose violence today. the small key can be locked in the basement, and that's what I was really hoping for once I saw map and compass in the middle. Saab bot shows violence, not me. Alright, so we were on red mail, right? So we need to take some damage here. We need to take 5 hearts of damage, so we need 5 tiles. Oh, I miscounted. I didn't realize I had that many hearts. Okay. Yeah, that's disgusting. Alright. So... interesting. So I'm doing Spiral Cave for 2 reasons. One, it's another free check that I need to do anyways. And it doesn't isolate this anymore. Two, I need time to think. If this is Mirror, it makes it pretty easy for me to go through Aga. That is not Mirror. I'm gonna go with 7 checks versus the 1 that Aga will give me. The other problem is that Sit Kid is super isolated now. So I'm going to continue on to Eastern Palace. I can see why you had an issue with the routing choice here. If I had Pearl, I'd probably be doing Aga like immediately, because that hookshot gets me all the way over to Thieves Town, right? If I had Mirror, I'd probably be doing Aga as well. So those are the 2 items I would want for that. But since I'm still looking for it, I think this is a wiser choice. The unfortunate part is that once we have committed to this, we have to finish it out because it is green pendant. Oops. So there's 2. So now this is also a choice too. Hopefully this makes it so I don't have to worry about it. I do. I think in a tournament setting, I'd probably skip this check. Because it's a 50-50 between the map and an item. But on the safer side, I think I'm going to do it. Because we're running out of options here. Yeah, I don't like this 50-50 either. We're really running out of options here, so... okay. The sucky thing is, too... This is the debate right here. Or at least it will be, it could be the debate, right? Is... Do you go Aga and pray that Moon Pearl is on your... on Pyramid? Or do you go to Sick Kid and pray that Moon Pearl is there? Because right now that's progression. Unless there's a fetch quest, then that just sucks even more. Also, Angel, I hope you've calmed down since you had to deal with that jackass. That gives me nothing. Okay. I mean, you really don't get much for doing that before. Mountain, because you're still gonna do all of it. I'm gonna play it safe. I don't care about health. This is, I don't really want to do Aga without the Moon Pearl play. That's what this is. That's disgusting. So yeah, I think that might have been one of your choices in the routing options here as to what you wanted to do. I mean, it's happened before where Pyramid Fairy or Pyramid Ledge has your Moon Pearl, but yeah, that's a 50-50. That's a rando be rando. That's where the item's at. It's not a bad play to do Aga, especially since the game kind of screamed Aga. I probably should have done Aga, honestly. Okay, this is a pendant, so I'm probably gonna do this and not touch anything else in this fucking dungeon. You can still do the bomb jump. Or you don't have to do the bomb jump. Don't mind me. Just coming through. Just a lonely mog. You don't have to do the bomb jump, because you can always fall down and just run around. So... There's a way to get out of there. Well, I'm glad you're okay then. I'm glad you did not, because that would be hard to explain to Ray. Alright, so we got one item here. It's okay. She was there. Even harder to explain. Why are the cops here? This is one of the problems you run into. Statistically speaking, I should just follow what Breadcoon states. Hey! Statistically speaking, it's in the back, but we got lucky as hell there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and check bumper ledge here because of the cape. And of course it's nothing until the day that I don't ever check it. I'm not gonna go over to the graveyard ledge, all that fun stuff. That can be paired with other things. Alright, I feel like I've lost a lot of time. Heyo. Alright, so that changes a bit what I'm gonna do, I think. I have the hammer, so I'm gonna go in here now. There's Spike Cave and Logic. Spike Cave is super isolated. Alright, so now I'm kind of just doing the normal dash lines through Thieves Town. I'm trying to think of my next oh my god, okay. What do I need to beat the game now? I need Fire Rod, Ice Rod, Red Cane, Mitts, and maybe an Medallion. Yep. 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 Just let me through. I have red mail, I don't care. So this is an interesting seed. Which overworld stuff do I do? That is the question. I think I clear out VOO. I'm not even paying attention to items. Okay, well, don't have to worry about items anymore. Alright, I can't beat Ice Palace yet. I don't have mitts. Can't beat Turtle Rock yet. I don't have mitts, or the rods, or the cane, so I need everything for Turtle Rock still. And beat Swamp Palace and Pie. Okay. The question I have now is how aggressive do I want to be? So I'm currently looking at what I can pair with everything and how I want to do this. I activated that flute because I know I'm going to do it. So I'm going to talk through it as I go. We're going to do this Woooooo stuff. We're going to work our way to Swamp Palace. Okay. I like to do dig game now, while Smith Chain is on the table for later. I don't want to have to go back and go around and all that stuff. Thank you. At least it's not too many digs. So we'll do K45 and Stumpy. And you don't have to go in those bushes to mirror. You can always mirror on top of them, so save some time doing that. Don't need that. And then when you do mirror, try to hit the bottom or the side. And then you can just push down against the bush, go underneath the rock, and go straight up. And you don't have to worry about those jackasses at all. So I have to do pod, and I don't know where the big key's at. There's only 2 items in the front. So I'm actually going to do something I've been thinking about testing out as of late. I'm more than likely skipping left side swamp here. Whether or not that's going to be a good choice or a bad choice, who knows? Who knows? What's up, close? Flash nose! Okay, one, that is not what I wanted to find in here. So what time are you starting your Civ stuff tonight? And what time do you plan on ending? You did all 216 checks? Well, right there may be why it took a little bit to finish the scene. Oh, okay. Yeah, I won't be able to do that. I have plans at 10 o'clock or so. Okay, I found compass. Well. I don't know, 8 people. It looks like 6 or 7 people doing that. In 2-hour sessions, yeah. Probably 7? That's a lot of people. What? That's annoying. Alright. I'm going back in. I have that extra key. Oh, this kind of sucks. But I'm still possibly 4 items away from go mode. If I didn't have big key and it was big key on the left side, I probably wouldn't be, but I can hit this check as I pass it. Plus, spec equip makes this a lot easier to do. A lot easier to stomach. Well, good to know. Ah, die, skeletons. Alright, so my thought process now is I'm doing this because we had 2 items left in here. We already had a big key, so we won't have to double back. Now we just know that there's 2 items on the left-hand side, which is cool. Okay. That's cool. The amount of times I've seen mitts on left side swamp is insane. Alright, first off, I was gonna go to pod first, but I think I should be able to. I might do it closer to like 8:30 or 9 o'clock since I'm doing this seed now, though. Okay, bombos. That's gonna get hit. Yeah, I was planning on doing it later tonight. Okay. Why? Okay, we're gonna hold. We're still gonna do pod. I think that's the best way to do this. I can also do Ice Palace, but if we do pod first, we have a chance of getting that red cane to make Ice Palace like infinitely faster. Alright, so we need red cane, Ice Rod for go mode. And I think I should probably check the mountain at some point too. I need to get these bombs. Red Cane makes me go do Mire. Red Cane makes me do Ice Palace. There's a lot of overworld checks I still have left. Yeah, that's fine. And this right here is why Bow unlocks more things in Pod than anywhere else. Because if Big Key's over here, I can finish this. Okay. It's fine. I think Ice Palace without Red Cane is going to be my next play, which really sucks. Bumped. I disagree, game. Okay, so something is in Harmless Hellway. I would suggest Flash if you don't know Hammer Jump or Hammer Jump or whatever they call it nowadays. That I would learn it for this reason, so you don't have to like double back around. Okay. Okay. Probably do it faster than I did there, because that was really bad. Alright. Why did I leave? That was weird. One pixel movements are really tough for me too. I need to kind of work on them. I also need to clean out my controller. Oh, I know. Close. Alright, so we killed this boss. Now, if you look at how many things I skipped in the overworld, I have plans on how I'm going to get to him, but now it's just dungeon rushing because I am one item away from go mode, possibly. The problem is, I don't really want to go up to the mountain to get that one item until I absolutely have to go up to the mountain. The only thing I'm really regretting right now is going into Skull Woods, but I also got some safety, so I won't have to go do the flute to the witch's hut to get a potion. And I don't care what anybody says. If you don't feel comfortable with something, going to the witch's hut to get a potion when you have 805 rupees is A-okay. Yeah, well, you can always use the whirlpool that's right next to it, especially with boots. I can show you that before I hop offline to go do things with the dogs. Yeah, and with boots, it's pretty easy. You don't have to, like, worry about the fake flipper as much. Yeah, whirlpool, you'll learn more about whirlpools and stuff when you do, like, different modes, like cross keys. Neither the bird to not be on screen. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Captain. How you feeling, buddy? We got your favorite item, like, in Link's house today. Sore AF? Yeah, I get it. We're still looking for Ice Rod. Hopefully we find a medallion before we, get there. They're in the good pack? That sucks so bad. Means mimics are in the good pack. They got an item, so I'm gonna go flip this switch. So, I would suggest just taking your time on that map check, because if you miss track, you're gonna lose more time going into a pendant pod than you are just spending 10 extra seconds trying to verify your map is correct. Wheeler? There we go. This controller needs to get cleaned so bad. Thanks, Ray. I heard you had some fun today, Ray. You got soaked? We're getting a lot of rain up here too. Not the same as you, but... Yup, I went with Mystic Quest today. Oh, this blows. Well, I'm last located Ice Tea if Ice Tea is Ice Rod. Uh-oh! go. Alright, well. See you, Ice Palace. What's up, Haiku? Well, if you watched what I just did, I still probably don't have it. But I've evolved it over, like, probably a couple hours of practice on it. I used to use menus, and now I don't. But start with what you can do, and then you can always refine it later, too. Oops. I want some barbecue chicken. I really do need to sit down and just practice one-frame movements and clean the controllers. That's what I have 2 of them. But it has taken me hours to get that down, and also there's something to be said about doing the seeds that you do in like a race setting and having to like focus to get that done as well, you know? Ah! Rude. I don't understand the question close, because I do one-frame movements with a sword buffer. You're basically slashing your sword to do the one-frame movement. Yeah. Yeah. It's like you slash your sword to move up or down and stuff. Here's also a hint, never hookshot that pot, ever. That gets you in so much more trouble than anything else. What? 5 stream streak? Holy shit. I'll be streaming, I'll be taking a break and restreaming again later tonight, so you want to get that 6th stream in. The switch pop. Never, you don't want a hook shot over that because then you'll have to stand on the you'll have to stand on the I'm trying to say something. On the spikes. Yeah, on the spikes. It's okay, I'm still waiting patiently. I'll have streak 1 when you get found. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I knew I didn't have it. Okay. So that's just unfortunate. Yeah, because the hook shot will give you invulnerability iframes and vulnerability frames. And it doesn't react well when you're trying to step on a switch on spikes. Pretty much. I mean, it's a good seed so far. It's definitely a good learning seed. Problem is... that I wasn't focused there. So this is also another thing, too. I have a bunch of locations where this ice rod can be, and ice rod is the worst effing item to have as a go-go. Because it can be anywhere. I think he's trying to just save his own butt. So my hope at this point is that I don't have the medallion to get into Turtle Rock. Well, actually I kind of do, because I've been aggressive most of this seed anyways, so... Yeah, I can't wait. I actually can't wait to play that async. I like Kabuki so much. Yeah, spooky. Yeah, that's not good. Alright, we're gonna cheese this. If you have your cape and you keep hitting things, it doesn't drain any of your magic. But you have to spam your slash button like really hard. So that's what they call spooky. Hey, we actually made a good choice. Didn't go back for the big chest. So spooky, there are what they call height variables in the game, and each room is like connected through various programming things. They found out that if you hit something in one room and you have stuff set up correctly, that you can extend your fire hitbox to another entire room, as long as it's in the line. Oh, is it time for double down? Yeah, it is. Holy crap! Good luck. Good luck. We'll see who's left around watching this seed when I get finished. So you can probably see how much green I have left, and I'm coming straight to the mountain because I need to know what else I need, right? Other than stupid dead rocks. Getting in my way. As boots, 80 keys. Wow, that was not great. That's also not great. Uh-oh. So, we're gonna check these 6 checks here. This might just be a classic ice rod hunt now. This is a classic ice rod hunt. That's worse. That's even worse. That is the worst, actually. That's gonna bonk. Alright. So now we're at choices, right? Especially if Ice Rod's not here. And the more hearts I get, the worse that this can be. Hey, silvers! Nice. Too late for any of the bosses except for Climb and GT, but... I have bow. Weird. Yep, it'll make the climb and Ganon a little easier. Also, it appears that Muffins may have done something to the tracker. So this is an aggressive play. Of coming up into Turtle Rock with everything still open down in the bottom. But I have ways to clean all of that up in a pretty quick fashion. But the hope is that it's a Crystal Turtle Rock, and Ice Rod's just going to be in Crystal Turtle Rock. With Fire Rod, Red Cane, and all that stuff, we can get all the way to the back, too. So, if it's not here, let's talk about our options here. So we have Smith Chain, right? Which is, with now the book and everything, that's kind of something that we could do. We also have Hype Cave into Pyramid Fairy, into Man of the Bridge, into Pyramid, into North Dark World. Into Catfish if we really wanted to go that route. We also have 2 checks up in the mountain, which are kind of a long time to get to. Stop giving me hearts, please. We still have 1 check in Ice Palace, which is just never going to get checked ever. So we have the 3 big hubs that we want to do, right? And that's what we have to think about, is how we're going to clean this up efficiently. And this is all if I don't get this Ice Rod. And it's starting to look like this may not be the play. We only have 2 items left. That was exactly how you're supposed to do that room. Don't take notes on that room. Alright, so we have 2 more chances. One of them's definitely a key. I think 2 of them are definitely a key, actually. Yep. Okay, so 2 out of 4 chances here to get the Ice Rod. That... Yeah, don't take notes on that cave. That was poorly done, especially since I have frickin' sword beams. Sword beams are nice for this, but not for that. You always want to hit that switch to get it back onto the orange spikes up, because it's faster than hitting the switch in the next room, if you go that far, because you have to go down, but you're already right next to that switch. And you're definitely losing sword beams in that room anyways, because there's just really no way to avoid unless you use magic and stuff. That's fine. Okay. So, we have things to do now. Laser Bridge is not fun. I'm definitely looking at other things while I'm doing it. So I'm gonna try to be a little cheeky here. Because I say cheeky now, apparently. We can try to save our portal by doing some of these overworld checks without having to use the mirror. That was weird. We only have like 3 checks we can do before we have to use the mirror. These aren't that bad, because this is actually going to make it easier to do Smith Chain if I have to do it. And since I didn't kill Aga, this is available to me. I can try to save this portal. Fetch quest and a fetch quest, yep. Alright. I think I have to just bite this bullet and get rid of this portal. Which sucks. There's one more check I can do to try to keep this portal. I'm gonna do Man Under the Bridge. And I won't have to do it with the Pyramid Fairy Bomb if I don't have to. This is the fun part about Ice Rod Hunts, is that it can literally be anywhere. So I didn't do Hype Cave because I was with the red bomb and stuff. I was kind of planning on doing that during the same time that I did pyramid stuff. So let's see if I got hosed here actually. I didn't know. What a bad game. Okay. Well, back when it was like version like 17 or whatever, like Hype Cave had a lot of like progression on a very regular basis. So that's why it was called Hype Cave. Okay, you do 1 heart. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. So I'll get the, there's a Hinox here, I think. Ow, okay, whatever, I'm moving on. Looking for one thing and one thing only. That pretty much confirms that I am not going to be able to save this portal now. So, kind of sucks. Oh, I love it. All right. Okay, we're gonna go check out Catfish because that checks so it works so well. And one thing I suggest to all new runners that may be watching this, get rid of the preconceived notion that checks suck, because they do, but we may have to do them, but just try to find the best way to get them done. I don't want these though. I want one thing. When they say guys only want one thing, it's just the ice rod. Catfish is my trauma tech. Alright, well, like I said, Ice Palace is dead. So, let's do Smith Chain. And this is kind of a rando be rando thing. What's now on our radar, though, is Pedestal. So Pedestal is on our radar, but if this is one of the more efficient ways of doing this, in my opinion, is getting Smith Chain, because if it's on here, then I don't have to go through Desert at all. And I don't feel like I played this seed poorly, it's just I'm last locating this ice rod. I'm doing it pretty slowly, actually. You don't need to dash there. The next one is where you dash. Right here. And I don't have to do any checks on the way. That's why I did the K45 and all that stuff on the way to Swamp Palace. So I can leave this behind and just dash. The game thinks it's still behind you. So all you have to do is mirror on this screen. I like to mirror right here because it's just cooler, I think. Okay. So we're gonna check this tablet, and we're gonna go do Desert Palace. But if you've noticed, I've kind of combined all these cleanup checks. In an interesting way to keep it, like, efficient. And like I said, Ice Palace is still going to be the last thing I do. Now, there are people that will say do dungeons first. With the amount of checks that were in Overworld and the efficiency that I could do them, that's why I did them. But other people will probably say do dungeons first, but I don't know. It's whatever. It's how you feel more comfortable. Looking back on it, I probably should have done Desert first and then gone into other things. But I feel like this isn't that bad. It's only bad if I don't get my Ice Rod until Desert. It's only bad if Desert has Ice Rod. Okay. The reason why I didn't go and kill Lanwell is because that commits to Ped, which means I go and kill Montula as well. No one ever wants the Mirror Shield. So that was unfortunately a very hard last locate. There are ways to skip them. So you may not always need the Mirror Shield. But there is a way to skip all those lasers as well. This was a seed. We can play the GT guessing game though. That's gonna be fun. Some of it's pixels. If you have boots, it's pixel timing. If you're walking, it's definitely a timing thing though. No, we don't play guessing game until later, until Trinex is dead. We gotta wait till Trinex is dead. And then we play the guessing game, but still 9. Well, we call mine the Sawyer Special, and they're usually on Monday nights, so... Well, you should have told me that before I said yes to playing your seed. Gosh! I mean, like I say to everybody else, it's not who rolls the seed or types it in, it's the seed that's given to you. Well, at least I can skip all these things as I go through here, though. So that's nice, right? Although, looking back on it, I could have saved my portal and not done any of that stuff. I would have just done Spike Cave. Oh well. That would have saved me like 6 minutes, 7 minutes. I don't know enough about Zooter to know if that's good or bad, unfortunately. Oh, that's gross. Alright, now we play the guessing game. 27. $69. Yay, more hearts. Also, the 6 in it. Hey, the filet. Was it 10? Are you really talking to me about hearts that are lost close? Because it's valid. It's a valid thing. It was 69. I did that way wrong. Hear the bow out. Use the bow. Don't expect to be using fire rod. Jeez. I don't know if I really needed that small pot, but it helps me make sure that I'm here. Thank you, sir. Two. I counted as one. That's unfortunate. Time for the bacon. So 169 checks, but I could have done this in like 140, probably. I have a blue potion that I've had since the beginning, so that's why I was a little more aggressive there. I also have cape and silvers. Yeah, we are done. So we overcleared a lot of things, but for having all that stuff done, I don't feel too bad about that. I could have avoided a lot of stuff had I just tried to save that portal. Would have been like a low, probably sub 130. What did you get on this, Flash? Thank you for the GG's, Captain, Ray, Flash, Close, and Dave. Thank you very much. Yeah, once you said you skipped that bottle, I can understand that. I think that was more... Aga is not a bad play there. It's just, I was in the mindset, like, I've already done everything else. I'm not going to... Aga's going to be last location unless... I could have done it right away, which would have been still not the right play, but... Because you can get to... The only reason why it's not the right play is because you could have got to Dark World without doing Aga, and that's what makes it the wrong play. Because then it's like a 2 to 3 minute climb that you're automatically giving up. And I could have actually saved my portal had I just fluted up and did Spike Cave and died in Spike Cave. There's a way to save your portal doing that. I just didn't think about it at the time. This is a good learning seed, though. Way to... Like, overworld checks gave me nothing I could have finished without doing any of the overworld checks except for Spike Cave. Really, at that point, you know? Because everything was in dungeons. This is 22 bonks is actually really good, and also 169. Nice. Yeah, I feel like if I would have... Yeah, there's opportunities to get this lower. I think, definitely a good learning seed, though. Because it's one of those you have to stick to your guns and stick to your decisions. Like, I never checked Iced Tea Room. I wasn't checking Desert until I actually had to. And then, since Desert and Monster were pendant, I could avoid those bosses. Unless I was going to go do Ped. So, do you have any questions about all that, Flash?